Yeah, we think that our beliefs are reality, and yet we actually create our own world through our beliefs. If I believe somebody is not going to like me, or they're not going to care about me, they're going to like other people better, or they won't pay attention to me, guess what? If I believe that, I will actually attract that as a result from that person. Why? Because we know there's no such thing anymore as a private thought. Because in quantum physics, they show that every thought emanates out and affects everything and everyone around us. But we think that stuff is coming from the other person, so we blame them for it, rather than seeing what's in me causing me to see it that way that disturbs me. What is the trauma or painful experience I had that stimulates it and creates it? And how can I deactivate that so I don't have to keep seeing the world that way and seeing people that way as being rejecting of me, or not caring to listen, or not being involved, not being loving, not being kind. Because I'll either see it that way or I'll attract it from them to be that way through my attitude or my energy. And the good news is we don't have to stay stuck in that. We now have new tools that we can deactivate those old kind of programmings, so we don't have to send forth the energy. For example, if I catch myself thinking a worry thought, I'll ask myself, in order to deal with it, is this something I want to increase? That this thing I'm worrying about? And then my answer typically is, oh God, no way, it's the last thing I want. Then I remind myself, because if I focus on it, I'm helping attract it. I'm helping that increase. Because whatever I'm focusing on, I'm sending forth the energy to help increase it. That's why people who think they can't make any money, for example, will struggle more. People who think they can, they just naturally attract it and behave in such a way that they attract it. The same thing about love. People who believe they're not going to be loved or cared for will send forth an energy that repels people. They'll interpret things where they won't see love when it's there. But when they clear their old traumas and install a new belief system about how I'll be received, I'll be happy, I'll have loving connections, and so on. When they're able to see that differently, then that's what we attract. The good news is there are now tools that have evolved that we can use on ourselves for creating those different realities. Certainly, if you'd like to learn more about these methods or these tools or the combinations of them and how they work, I'll be glad to talk with you about it. You could contact me by phone or by email, or you could call me and we can make an appointment or two and we could discuss it more in relation to your area, your issues, your problem areas, and what would be effective for you to do together. So I'd be happy to explore those things with you. I have people who want to come in person can see me in New York City or in Westport, Connecticut. Others may prefer to have session by Zoom or telephone or FaceTime or things like that. So that's possible too, especially during this coronavirus situation. So whatever works for you is I'm open to explore with you. But I'd be glad to answer any questions you might have about what this therapy is like.